Another season of Phoenix Suns basketball is here.
The team reported to training camp this morning. Team 12's Cameron Cox joins us. And Cam, this was the first time that many of the players have spoken since the findings of the Robert Sarver investigation were released. What was it like there?
Guys, first of all, I want to say this. It was not a funeral. Some other media members out there, national media writers, kind of labeled it that way. I didn't see it as that, but this wasn't your normal upbeat media day, and rightfully so. A lot of tough, uncomfortable topics to discuss. I thought the players handled all the Robert Sarver questions with the right seriousness, the tone, and showed much remorse for the entire situation. Though Media Day felt like a fresh start, but there's no escaping the real and raw emotions. The Suns have been the talk of the NBA for weeks, so a full house there to ask guys questions for the first time since Robert Sarver put the team up for sale. Many admitting they were shocked and in disbelief to learn of the details of the NBA's report into Robert Sarver's workplace misconduct. Guys believe this will not be a distraction moving forward, but GM James Jones said it best. Robert selling the team is the best outcome, and it brings some closure and some comfort.
When you look at the findings and in this process we've been through, you realize that we just did not live up to a standard of excellence. Those things aren't acceptable. They're not cool. And I think those that have been impacted deserve our respect and our support.
I don't think you can throw cliches and catchphrases on this one and be like, let's move forward. I think that's somewhat irresponsible. You know, I always talk about this being a get to and not a got to, not allowing anything to affect our gym. I don't think you can do that. If we continue to show a level of respect and love for one another, we can move forward the right way.
You know, that stuff going on in the workplace, you know, is really unfortunate. You know, thoughts and prayers to all those involved. You know, I can't speak for all the players and everything like that, but it was tough to read and it was disturbing.
It's tough for me because, you know, that's not the Robert Sarver that I know. It's not the Robert Sarver that welcomed me to Phoenix with open arms. You know, and I understand everybody's personal experience with other people are always going to be different. But it's tough to read because that's not the person I know.
Interesting comments there from Book, guys. But I think the majority in the room, though, Book included, like, it's nice to put all this behind us and move forward with basketball. And that's the one thing they did talk about, was that now starting tomorrow, they can just get back to playing basketball. There's some drama with the team still. No Jay Crowder there. DeAndre Ayton seemed to be a little bit more business than usual. We'll get to all that a little bit later on today here on 12 News.
Look, it's easy to say we're going to put all this behind us.
Sure.
But when the owner of a team, when findings like this come out and he announces that he's going to sell the team, it's got to be a distraction.
Today was just different. I guess that was the vibe of Media Day. It wasn't like the most saddest Media Day I've ever been to, but it definitely was a different tone. I will say this, it was nice once the players got off mic, was to see them interact with one another. That culture, guys, is still there that's been built up for a long time. So that's a good thing moving forward. Chris Paul did talk about that too as well. The one thing we can control is basketball, and we do that pretty well.
And I think fans are just excited about another Suns basketball season at the end of the day.
Yeah, another Suns basketball season and an owner not going to be around that they didn't want around.
Yep. So. All right. Thanks so much, Cam.